In one commercial, a white man holds open a lift door for a white woman, but lets the door close on a black one. The white woman steps out, disgusted. In another, a taxi driver tries to pick up a white passenger before an Aboriginal one who's been waiting longer. The white passenger refuses to jump the queue. But does Australia, one of the world's most multicultural countries, really need ads like these more than other places? Organisers call this the Believe in Bendigo Picnic, an annual day of inclusivity in the country town.
When my kids were growing up, I used to have to take them to Melbourne, to the big market, to see people of any other ethnic origin, you know, because there just weren't those kind of people here. And so now that's changing and more people are coming to live here.
But the main idea is to hold an event which contrasts with another held in Bendigo. In late 2015, hundreds protested against plans to build a mosque. The ugly images tapped into a perception that Australia is and Australians are racist. Australia certainly has a racist history, with a colonial past and an explicit White Australia policy on immigration until the early 1970s. Today, videos like these are easy to find online.
Researchers recently surveyed more than 10,000 people in Australia. They concluded that about a quarter answered questions in a way that showed them to be intolerant of other cultures and ethnicities.
The same survey asked people if they'd experienced discrimination in the last year. 39% of people originally from China and India said they had, 69% of people from Sudan, and 59% of indigenous Australians.
In Australia at the moment, we don't even really want to acknowledge that racism exists institutionally, systemically, implicitly and explicitly.
But Australian society is diverse and is getting more so. Net migration adds 1% to the population each year, one of the highest rates in the world. 28% of Australians were born in other countries, with the biggest numbers recently coming from India and China. Surveys suggest about 85% of Australians think multiculturalism has been good for the country. And the Prime Minister regularly calls Australia
the most successful multicultural society in the world.
Some, though, say that is a claim too far.
If you kind of crow about being the most successful, it can kind of paper over the fact that there are problems as well.
Bendigo's mosque is going ahead. Its difficult start potentially a positive.
It opened up a conversation, and that's something that was probably missing in Bendigo before then.
Nationally too, an increasing conversation about racism could have a beneficial effect. Andrew Thomas, Al Jazeera, Sydney.